Everyone lies. The human brain is actually highly inefficient at deception. Making up a false reality puts incredible stress on our internal systems, and no matter how good you think you are, your body will show the struggle. Spotting those physical cues is exactly what elite investigators at the FBI train for years to do. Before we break down exactly how they do it, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with anyone who might find it useful. This diagram illustrates the core science of deception: cognitive load. On the left, telling the truth is simple memory recall, one smooth line. But on the right, lying requires fabricating reality, tracking every detail, and monitoring the listener's reaction all at the same time. Because lying demands such massive computational power, the brain eventually overheats. If you know what to look for, you can easily spot the physical glitches when it happens. The first step to catching a liar actually has nothing to do with looking for lies. You have to establish what the truth looks like using the control question technique. Investigators start by asking simple, undeniable questions where the subject has absolutely no reason to lie. Things like their name, like their age, or their current city. During these easy questions, the observer is meticulously mapping out the person's relaxed body language, their natural eye contact, and the normal pitch of their voice. You have to map this unique, relaxed truth state first. Without it, you have nothing to compare against, making it completely impossible to spot the sudden physical spikes of deception later on. This thermographic shows exactly what happens when the stress of lying triggers a spike in hormones. Blood rushes to the face, specifically warming the tissue around the nose, a biological reaction scientists call the Pinocchio effect. We saw this biological leak play out on a global stage with a sitting US president. When Bill Clinton publicly denied his affair with Monica Lewinsky, his baseline behavior broke. Someone who almost never touched his face while speaking suddenly rubbed his nose multiple times during the denial. But leaks appear in our words too. Liars suffer from a psychological paranoia known as the illusion of transparency. They are secretly terrified that everyone can see right through their act. To compensate for this fear, they over-explain. They offer unprompted, overly intricate details, trying desperately to sell you on their fabricated timeline. So while the brain attempts to maintain a meticulous cover-up, the body's nervous system and the mouth actively sabotage the effort through these involuntary leaks. Once you know how to observe, you can move to active interrogation. A liar will meticulously memorize their fake story in strict chronological order to avoid slipping up. This diagram represents that strict timeline. The countermove is simple. Ask the subject to recount events completely backward. A truthful brain easily navigates memories in any direction, but reverse engineering a fake timeline causes the mental structure to misalign and shatter. The cognitive load maxes out. You'll see panicked pauses, severe vocal stuttering, and massive logical inconsistencies as they struggle to compute the fake events in reverse. Reverse storytelling weaponizes the liar's own cognitive load against them, turning what was supposed to be a simple script into an impossible mental obstacle course. There is one final, incredibly effective psychological trick, but before I reveal it, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss our deep dives into human psychology. In 2010, psychologist Albert Fry ran a study that proved the ultimate interrogation weapon is actually something completely invisible: absolute silence. The execution of this technique is remarkably straightforward. You ask the subject a question, they give you an answer, and then you intentionally hold eye contact and say absolutely nothing. Truthful people generally remain completely unaffected by this awkward pause, but liars panic. They assume the silence means they've been caught, and they desperately try to fill the void by babbling, changing their story, or even accidentally confessing. Silence requires zero effort from the person asking the questions. Instead, it forces the liar's brain to self-destruct under the crushing weight of its own paranoia. Now, a quick reality check. The goal of learning these FBI techniques is not to become completely paranoid or to start aggressively interrogating your friends and family at the dinner table. The true purpose of mastering these observational skills is to better understand human behavior, protect yourself from obvious manipulation, and safely navigate complex social environments. I want to hear from you. Have you ever used the power of silence to catch someone in a lie? And what do you think is your own biggest physical giveaway when you try to hide the truth? Let me know in the comments. The human brain is notoriously bad at maintaining a deception, but it is exceptionally well equipped to find the truth, provided you know exactly where to look. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next one.